Welcome back everybody to the channel. My name is NutRaisin. More PLO 50 to come. So let's get right into it. Kind of hoping that this session is a little bit less exciting than the last one, which saw us having some pretty nasty swings. So none of these peeps is gonna likely come over the top here. If they got the overpair. She might be a fun one to lead every once in a while. Maybe not. Not three ways. That's $5. That's a lot. Let's take one off. There's a double gutter now on a rainbow board. So we're sitting on 4 tables, one of them PLO 20 for the time being. He goes for it all. That is unfortunate. Alright. Other tables are not super exciting. We have this Efrati gentleman here who is kind of cool. Really high 4-bet, high VPIP, 14% 3-bet. And I just read that starting Monday there will be another week of splashy hours. This time they're gonna be... There's still gonna be 2 of them, or they're gonna happen in 2 time slots. Same as last time, I think starting at 7 p.m. and midnight German time respectively. And this time they're gonna be 2 hours long. And the first hour is gonna be, as we know, 80% rakeback, and the second hour will be, I believe, 65% rakeback. Well, a pair, open-ender, and the second nut flush draw I think was probably good enough. Even, what is it, 4 or 5 ways? Yeah, I think we'll bet. And down here we have the pretty similar hand, open-ender, this time without a pair, but with the nut flush draw, and I'm also gonna start betting here. Take that one down. Get a call right away. Interesting in his own right, calling here with 3 people behind to act. If somebody comes over the top, we're going with it. You know, then it's not unlikely that we're up against at least a nut flush draw in one spot if he calls. There we go. First big part of today. Wouldn't mind if you find a fold, sir. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit optimistic betting into 4 people with this hand just... Oh, never mind. Oh, come on. The quads right away, huh? Getting quadied. Alright. Quads this board, yeah, I guess. Can't really argue with that. we got the aces over here. Can't argue with that either. All right. I think we're ditching this table. There's only yellow text here. Doesn't look interesting at all. Yep. In the cutoff, I kind of doubt it. Check it out. Jack, Jack, 5-3, single suited. Yeah. Perfectly fine fold. Doesn't matter. If we get this board. It is far removed from any opening ranges. On the button, it's a different story. I believe on the button, most of the jacks get raised called. Even these, probably. And that is exactly correct. Paiva! Hi! Arriving early to accompany me at the start of my day. That's very cool. I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. I hope you are doing good as well. Doing well, sorry. Cat. Either way is fine. Calling is an option. But we are suited to the ace. Raising is never a mistake there. Even though on the button. It's important to remember that it's one of the spots where... Well, it's interesting to remember at least that it's one of the spots where you actually can call instead of come over the top. Yeah, everything is fine here, Paiva. Thanks for asking. That's half. Sounds good to me. Giving us a gutter. Plus, of course, the top pair. But I think depending on bet sizing, if he bets again, we might want to let it go. Hey, there you go. That's the nuts. And get a fold. I think we would prefer to play this one heads up against the limper. And if, or a min raiser, if you're short second 50 BB, there is no min raising at all. I mean, there isn't any min raising in pretty much any other scenario, but there it's, I believe, even more of a mistake. Right, so of course nothing cooking on us, for us on this board. And that's gonna be the end of that. Found one table with the green tag and one unknown player. That's usually a good sign. They're being unknown to me on micro. No games on RunItOnce just yet. Here, King 10. Let me take a look at that. Kind of distracted. Queen, this guy. The open-ender. Not much. Not much to lead out on. No pair, just the open-ender? I don't know. Seems a bit thin to me. So, we turned the nuts on the new table. On a 2-flush board. Well, we blocked both flushes a bit, but... well, decently. Still, betting pot seems good to me. Saving us any difficult river decisions there. Here we will call in the big blind. And flop I got our nice blockers and that flush draw. Alright, take one off. Let's see if this slows him down. If not, we are certainly gonna take that as our sign to leave it. And the PLO 10 table on RunItOnce opened. That's fine. I'll actually bring this one on screen. We have at least one RunItOnce table going for us. Even though it's only PLO 10. Good. Also looks kind of alright with one dude sitting out. Fine open. Giving us a top pair on this board with a spade block. I'm actually gonna go for a bet. Without a spade, I wouldn't, I think. Even so, it's thin-ish. On the other hand, it's gonna be kind of difficult for people to call, and that's a wonderful turn. Probably an iffy spot if we get raised there on the turn. Let's watch here. This table seems to be fun. Chips Hunter has been super active for the few hands we've seen. What do you have? Yeah, really? Wow. Let's hope he... well, he's not broke yet. Hope he rebuys, or if he does go broke, or wins back some chips, he seems to be fun to play against. 30 BP drop here at the RunItOnce table. You know what, we're letting it go. On the whole, I think either raising, because there's really no point at playing this one multi-base, or just letting it go. And, you know, never raising without a cash drop. With VBB, I think it's a bit too optimistic on the whole. Might be tough going for a while on the tables. Most of them, at least as far as microgaming is concerned, the ones that I'm not sitting at, look crappy. But there's one that's potentially interesting, okay. I think I do want to play. Of course, I'm gonna hate life if I get raised, and I don't flop great all that very often here. But I am highly incentivized to play as many hands as I can with Chips Hunter as long as he's around. And what we've seen in that one hand where they went all in. He might not be around all that long. And this gentleman who we played with a bit during the last couple of days, sitting to our left, I don't quite recall how aggressive this guy is, but having him to our immediate left is not that amazing. Now usually this is a raise fold. If he comes over the top, I don't think I will fold. Was not gonna go crazy. Pair of sevens, good enough. Yeah, he's certainly active. 43% preflop raise, that part is not a big deal. Come on, win it, damn it. But an 11% 3-bet, well, it's actually not completely outrageous. And he does rebuy. Might be the last of his money in the account, seeing that he's not rebuying for full. So again, highly incentivized to play as long as any reasonable hand. As long as he sticks around, which might not be for much longer. This one, you know, would have flopped. Interesting for this hand, but nah. Two fairly tight players in the blinds here. Oh, never mind. Hand was already over when I switched. Alright. You know what, maybe not. I think the threes are a little bit too low. Can get into a lot of trouble with the bottom set. Check this one out. What's the solver approach here? Am I being too nitty? And here I would love to, but this again is a little bit too wide. The connectivity isn't there, the suits are not ideal. Well, about this one, very flop, interesting. Though this guy leads, which probably has me folding a lot, to be honest. And here this time I'm gonna check it, even though I have nice blockers or some nice future blockers. But he called earlier, well then again he folded on the turn. Give this a shot then. I think I'll let this go. Yeah, and I will. Wait, wrong button. Okay, now I'm shutting it down to the gutter. That's a nice pot, but... that's not... With the king, he might have been very sticky here. It's not like we had a queen in our hand blocking things. About the a6, 3-3 call. Here we were on the button versus an early position. Yeah. Single suited doesn't get played at all. Wonder what happens double suited. Don't know if there's much of a difference there. The a6 does not get called. The ace 4 and 5 would get called because just the connectivity between the low cards is a little bit better. You can make a few more straights. Ah, that's this kitty. Nah. The risk is too high. Somebody's coming over the top here. Either this guy or this guy. Yeah, there you go. 8 pairs here. Gonna deter me from betting. That's the flop these people have gotten. On table 1, if he raises, of course, yeah, I think I'm done. There's not much bluffing going on. He spots, and if he does bluff, then good for him. And he ends up folding on table 1 on the PLO 10 table. Mogris, hey, good to see you. How's life in the mixed games? Get raised here. Interesting one. Quite sure what the move is. Chips Hunter somehow took down this pot. It's day 4 of tidying up your office. Jesus. Must have your work cut out for you then. Alright. Alright, that's quite a wonderful flop. Down here we are gonna check. Here we are just gonna pot it, I believe. More checking, having a double gutter now. Very nice hand here. Money's going in. We're doing fine. Wonderful, got that buy-in back from earlier. And this is a rather good question. Hang on, so the 9 would not give us the nuts, just the queen. 2 payouts, almost never good. Only trips and the 9 be good here. Letting it go. By the way, let's take a note of what happened here. Because this guy 3-bet us, 4-bet us. 3-bet. With ace, queen, queen, 7. And we were under the gun too. That is noteworthy. Queen, queen, 7, I believe it was, right? Yeah. And it wasn't even suited to the ace. Not that that would make a huge difference there. It's not a 3-bet either way. But Jesus. By the way, happy news, Chips Hunter has hunted some chips. They're still around. I'll give you a proper shout out later, Mogris, when there's more people in the channel. But if you guys are into the mixed game Magic, then definitely check out Mogris' Twitch channel. Fine gentleman and I assume, very good mixed game players, because he goes deep into a lot of tournaments. I just don't know the first thing about the games Mogris is playing, which is why I'm saying I assume he's a good player. I think he really is. Plays a lot of tournaments, mixed game tournaments. Oh, Chips Hunter is here as well. I hadn't noticed that. Snuck in on me, huh? That's a fine hand here. Queen high, perfectly double suited rundown. No poker until the office is done. Fair enough, fair enough. With the extra tables, or the one extra table I should say. We flop, we turn top and bottom now. He raises. Usually against somebody who knows how to short stack, this would be a fold. It's probably a fold in, against most players anyway, especially against the short stack. But against him, I can't quite bring myself to do it. Down here we do make the flush, and it's good. Against a 7, jack. We have jacks on the turn. Really? Right? Check out another table. There's somebody sitting there who I think might be very, very crazy as well. Not, I'll leave the table. Don't want to overcommit when it comes to the table numbers. Speaking of which, Chip Hunter involved here once more. Let this go. This gentleman has a 3% 3-bet frequency. It's basically aces. Really? Alright, let's see what Todd's up to with the flush draw. There we go. Second nuts for us. Folding. If he checks, we're going with it, I would suspect. Fair enough. Fair enough. A PLO 50 table open, so I'm gonna ditch this one in a moment. I was talking about the PLO 50 table on Rio. Really? Okay. Coming over the top now sounds like a good idea. 2 PLO 50 tables, alright. Getting rather busy. Take this one down. I'm in this hand because why? Oh, because I'm in the big blind. Take one off, actually. With the diamond, without the diamond, queen of diamonds, I wouldn't. That's a pity. Huh. That's kind of cool. In this part, I completed the action. And we get called. Here, called because of the same reason. You know, we want to play as many hands against Mr. Chips here as we can. Of course, now the plan goes the way of the dodo. So we're not regretting this. Because if he comes over the top, there's of course no way I'm folding now. And here I'm gonna go for a rather thin ISO. Hey, I make a full house here on one of the no PLO 50 tables. Take it down with the full house. Sorry, wrong button. Sizable bet. You have the gutter, a little bit of a blocker. The backdoor flushes, but need to let it go. Don't think this is the kind of player we want to utilize blockers too optimistically. Cooler and Razam in the channel. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. And thanks for the good lucks. So, hang on, let's actually have the RunItOnce tables featured prominently on the screen. There we go. You know what? Sorry, here. Offsuit. Maybe we don't need to. Also a channel I'm gonna ditch. A rather cool turn, all in all. Really. Fuck. Ugh. He's gonna show up with the low straight here a lot. But I have the weirdest sense of déjà vu that's confusing me right now. Yeah. And the king 10 high, he wouldn't have folded then. Wouldn't have folded a second nuts there, I think. Not a lot, at least. So yeah, giving up is okay, I feel. So that means on table 3 and table 4 we are sitting with the Chips Hunter gentlemen. And to drink water, do not get bored. Well, happy birthday, even unbeknowing or unknowingly. Without us knowing each other, happy birthday to your wife, and I hope you're gonna have a splendid party today. Hang on. Some stuff going down. We have this one. And here we're not folding. Might actually come over the top. Now that's all we need here. Money's going in from our end. Make a full house here. No! Didn't have too many outs there, that gentleman. What, 6? The full house took it down, on the other hand. So, he had a fine hand pre-flop to come over the top with, I believe. Was it the ace king 7-6 double suited, I think? Oh man, Chips Hunter, I would love to. Really love to. On the other hand, we haven't seen you 3-bet yet at all. Yeah, the ace king 7-6 double suited, that part is fine. The turn... Okay, there, he had the flush draw as well. I forgot about that. He had the king high flush draw. So he had a few more outs than I thought. Still, interesting board here. Huh. Still, we haven't seen him 3-bet once, not being in this spot. Or in this pot, rather. I think is okay. And we went from 0 to having 14 entries in PLO 50. Fortunately, all of the tables I can dig up are 3-ways currently, so I did open another one, but I'll close it in a moment. Yeah, let's... Only because it's this guy. Otherwise, of course, a snap fold. It's not a bad one. Very often our hand is still good. And we have the flush draw on top. That's not a good card. A soul king we could get to fold. If he only has a pair of kings. 2 pairs we're not getting to fold. We might get something like the 7-4 to fold, but... A lot of king jacks, king 7s. Yeah, king jack is exactly what he had. Alright, this might also not be a good move against a player like this, raising that turn. Noted. I suspect we're sitting with the same players on all tables. Wow, 1250 splash. Never folding, that's for sure. Unless he comes in for another bet, then it's ugly. Alright. End up making 2 pair here. Wow. In position, we flop the top set. He has a small flush. Fair enough. And that's us. Yeah, quads will definitely work. Nice! Got that mine back from earlier. Yeah, it's not a good river again. Also, Shazam. Let's check it. I think we're splitting it sometimes. Not too excited in retrospective about my turn bet here. And I didn't really think about it. Yeah, he had the same hand plus queens. So he had a jack, he had the same pair plus queens, of course. Yeah, I hope, and I'm sure you're gonna have a good day celebrating your wife's birthday today. A drink of vodka for me too. It's a flush draw, not folding, I think. 2 pair, not against him. Again, red or wide. But if he bets now, I'm done with it. I might have to adjust my sights a little bit. Gentlemen, calm down a little bit. That being said, in position, I don't mind calling here, even though we're not suited to the ace. This guy is gonna fold a lot. He is not gonna raise a lot. Damn it. Oh, fair enough. With the queen. Okay. Sorry, just distracted for a moment. So, giving us an open-ender and a flush draw. Double paired board now. Man, I managed to be asleep on both three-handed RunItOnce tables. Hang on, I'm getting... be back in a sec. Oh, good thing the flush didn't come in. Here on table 1. I would have had us crushed. Or chip porn. Oh, actually, not chip porn, just chips hunter. He actually left the other table. And that means so shall I. Table really is not interesting without him. Did he join another table in turn then? No, he's just sitting on the one here. Yeah. So I think... guy only... might not be rolled for PLO 50 or doesn't have too much money on the side, judging by his buying amounts on this table earlier when after he lost the first deck and what I saw him buy in with on the other table. Which makes me even more interested in playing as many hands with him as I can. And here with the pair and the rep we're going over the top. And if he wants to, we're getting it in. Deuce 4, yeah. So call here as well. For the same reasons. Yeah, we have some backdoor stuff going on, but I don't think it's likely that we'll be able to see a turn, because we would need to see it for free. Raised here, aggressive Alex. Alright. Don't like it. This is how this hand is ending, by the way. Yeah, here the ace pairs, but I can't rightly fold 2 pair. Turn. So chips hunter bet absolutely nothing on the flop into a lot of people. That is worth noting for sure. Over here. Flop kind of nice. He checks once more. I kind of doubt that we're good. It's gonna be something like that. Yeah, kings, queens a lot. Here Chips Hunter is in a pot where he got 3-bet this time. And check once more. And Chips Hunter took it down. I think we saw a showdown. Yep. Ha! Out pip you this time. And here we didn't get called. Have aces on table 1. With the pair from the board and the jack in our hand, blocking straight draws a bit, I think we're going with this if he comes over the top for 100 BB. Not in bad shape at all. Please stay good, sir. Nice! Shazam! Very nice. Where does it put us for the day? I think it should put us ahead a tiny bit. Quite certain, actually. Yep, not folding here. Normally, yes, but you know, all the things I said earlier apply. Gonna be marginal-ish, but we're gonna have to not fold. Let's hope this guy goes out. He should on this board a lot. And ooh, yes, some of our outs covered, and that is a horrible card. Well, it doesn't really change much from our perspective. We still need the 10 or the jack, the 10 or the 9 to win, or yeah, that's pretty much it. Very unfortunate. So what was his 3-betting range there? What did we see? Ace, Queen, Jack, 7, single suited. Okay. While expensive, certainly good information. That means we're down 134, 135, 130 on micro after this part. We're up only 11, so we're down 2 buy-ins. Really? Be down less. Only lost 1 buy-in on RunItOnce. I'm slightly confused, but fair enough. Nothing too new there. Tobies! Good to see you on the channel, Tobies. How's your day been going, sir? The 250 I would have called for sure. See if we can roll a nice turn. Closing the action here, I called with another very marginal hand. But we flop nice. Do a lot of check calling here for a while since Chips Hunter seems to be stabby. And this is excellent. Here, we're gonna come out, in that case, we're gonna come out the top. It's not the greatest flop, it's not the worst flop. Wow, we need to fade the 2 pair outs, and we do! Taking down a little bit of a bigger pot. Maybe too optimistic, too aggressive here. Didn't really take time to think about it. Make a small flush, which might actually be good. Quite some time. Or quite often, I mean. What's happening here? 2 pair ace versus nice hand. And we're good. Came here to drink milk and watch NutRaisin, and I'm all out of milk. Richie Rob, welcome to the channel. Richie Rob comes from a cash game background and streams no delay tournaments on his very, very lively channel. Lively because for two reasons. He has excellent people in his chat and he's a very energetic streamer himself. Do check him out. I enjoy my time on Richie's channel whenever I'm there. Welcome to the PLO madness. Richie Rob. Against Chips Hunter, this is so tough. Alright, I'm willing to gamble. So tough because against him I called us all day long. But the people behind us are gonna devalue our hand quite a lot. We might dust off another buy-in here. Seen him stab. Do block a heart. Don't see a point in just calling. Very, very thin. Again, hoping Raimiko goes out here. Raimeko, whatever your name is. Sorry for my bad humor. You know, if you're looking for bad humor, you've come to the right place. That's all I can do. So you'll fit right in, Richie. Just distracted for a moment, checking out some additional tables and trying to see if they're any good. Because here in this table we only have one spot to our right, which is sort of interesting, but eh. All the other players at the table have the yellow tag here, which marks them immediately as being, yeah, the opposite, being uninteresting. Not really. I guess we can look for more PLO 50 tables and 17 entries at PLO 50 on RunItOnce. Sounds alright to me. Giving us 2 pair. I think I might call down here if he bets now. And we are indeed good. Small pot here that got not quite fully 3-bet. My turn quite nice. No point, not necessary to c-bet really large. Or not to c-bet, just to bet the turn. It raised and well done by you. You know what, might be the jack high flush or the king high straight, of course, what am I talking about? But it wasn't it, now I'm kinda surprised. Calling with just a king and the ace for the not straight blocker. Okay. Chips Hunter has left the building. Means we will do the same very soon. A few interesting spots. Here. Small. Here we are. Raise a little bit. Look it down on the flush board. He joined another table. The chip hunter dude. Jacks took it down. Gonna go for a bluff here. To be too large, I think. Here I could do something with the blockers. On the whole, I'll let it be for now. So Chip Hunter, oh hang on. To do some table maintenance first, I guess. Chip Hunter sitting at a table where I don't have a seat right now, so we'll keep an eye on that. And he's also sitting at PLO 100, where I actually don't mind short stacking there. Let's do some short stacking. Means it's gonna be tighter than normal. I know. How is that possible? Me playing tighter than normal. I assure you it is. Speaking of which, this is in short second land, actually not a race. It's normal players. Crazy dude. Yeah, did get called. So, by the second nuts, yeah, I kinda get it. I'm checking here and just putting it in. Alright, what are we up against? So far, so good. And that's us, unless he gets his 4. Nice! Doubled up there. More effort, double up. And also gonna very likely leave the table after the double up. I don't need to play deep stack. This was a pure short stacking shot here, so to say. In a spot where I came over the top, I kind of flopped cool, I would say. He checks once more. Here I'm gonna call once more and make the nuts, take it down here. I'm actually gonna call this. And that's our little short stacking adventure done. You be a believer, because I do this with blockers here as well. Question is, does he know that? Neato. So we turn it around on run on micro gaming. Are now down like $48 there. Oof. It's down here on the table. This table I'm gonna leave soon. Oh, she's short. Never mind. I didn't notice that. That's a very decent draw and gets there. Oh, well, for a given value of cool. Yeah, gonna leave the table as well. No point in sitting there. Well, little point at least. Only. Which puts us roughly at break even for now. And in other news, for PLO 50 tails now, all on RunItOnce. Sweet. Oh, in case you haven't heard, next week the splashy hours are coming back, starting on Monday, and they're gonna be twice as long. The second hour will see rakeback in form of splashes at 65%. No, yeah, 65, and the first hour will be the 80% we were used to. So they're adding an hour. Last time the promotion only went on for 1 hour twice a day. This time it's gonna go on for 2 hours twice a day. Second hour being a little less valuable, I guess, if you want to put it like that. Taking this one down with a pair of 3s. Yeah, actually a tiny bit in profit still. I'll take it. Chip Hunter left the other table. Checking up on him. Looking at stack sizes there, I suspect he got felted. Seems to be a follower of the school of moving up to chase your losses. That's quite cool. Oh, let's also take a look at this, just because it's interesting. The money went in pre-flop, by the way. Hey, that's mighty nice of you, dealer. Bring us the second nuts. And get called quickly. Wonder why what? Terribly meaningful, because I'm leaving the table in the moment anyway. But it was the... Oh, 9! Yeah, she had a 9. Fair enough. Like all the pairs here. Bash pot. Puts exactly one straight out there. You know what? I'm getting caught by a lot of king 10s. Maybe not. No, never mind. Maybe not. On the whole, I don't particularly dig the bet. Would have preferred had I checked that through. Something going down. Money in the middle here. 18 entries at PLO 50 now, 4 at PLO 10. Wow, what happened to no limit? 15 entries, no limit 4, 11 at no limit 20, 7 at no limit 100. Wow, I'm lucky new and long. Wait, what? A whole buy-in, right? Yeah, there's also 2 peeps waiting at PLO and NL 200. Wow, no limit has seen some action today. Curious. Here we're not folding if he comes over the top. We might actually just want to put our gambling shoes on against her. Something I basically never do in this spot, but judging by what we've just seen, I'm willing to gamble for a buy-in. Wow, we're in excellent shape. He needs a 10 and that's it. Nice! Svarku! Hey, Svarku! Yeah, it's a pleasure to see you here, my friend. Sparku, who is a poker acquaintance, poker buddy of mine. Played with him on microgaming a lot. Also talked on Discord sometimes. This is rather excellent, even though we're deep, but it is what it is, right? We have aces. Yeah, we're gonna have to let it go. It's the long and the short of it. Soccer, yeah, thanks for saying that. I've moved up. I'll put the results in the channel in a moment. No, it's not too private. I do share that information. Yeah, I think that's the latest there. As of yesterday. Right now, today, we're up a little more than a buy-in, I believe. And 2 pair here. Check back in the meantime with Evelyn. Who had, when she came over the top there, a double suited king high hand, but way too disconnected to put it in pre-flop with, or what did she do? Like 4-bet us, I believe? I've been grinding at work in the forest. How does that work? I know you have very good cellular networks up there. I guess, yeah, I guess I answered my own question, huh? Grinding at work. Ooh, also like this guy. Came over the top on the turn here. Money went in, when the money went in. Maybe. Yeah, I have not seen you online on microgaming in a while. I don't know which stakes you play these days. You know what? I think Evelyn and Urban here might be the same people. Which, to be honest, should probably be make this not an open. Nah, it's fine. Chips Hunter left the table, judging by the chip stacks on the table that he did play on earlier. I think he lost all his marbles, all his buy-ins. That's so bad. He was actually up against us, right? Yes, Vaku. I mean, it's still... There's still a possibility you have to move down at some point if it goes really bad. But so far I'm very happy with how this shot has been developing. Also, we got some more rake back within the next couple of days. They had a promotion on RunItOnce, where you got some extra rake back direct into your account. Ooh, we are deep, aren't we? Played this a little bit differently. On table 3 I took it down. Tree cutting machine or whatever. So I'm grinding with a tree cutting machine. Fair enough. Oh, fair enough, my friend. Is it a summer job? Because I assume it's not something you do in the winter, right? With the winters you're getting, where you live. I forgot, you are gonna go to college, right? Or did you finish college? No, I think you finished something else and are looking to go to college, right? I don't know. Nope, 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 nope. No need to bet. It's more. Alright. Repping queens, kings. At least in my mind. Take a moment to check out some microgame tables. I suspect they are gonna suck. They did the last couple of days during this time of day. And in terms of game quality, RunItOnce has been far ahead of what I've seen on MPN. On the whole, and it is still ahead, and definitely for this time of day. Yeah, none of these tables are gonna rock our boat. Just gonna leave them be. Whew, all the aces against Evelyn. Jeez. Oh, you first I thought there was a typo and it's supposed to be shit tree cutting machine, but now I see steel. Yeah, they make what are they called? Chainsaws. Heads up here. That's an interesting turn of events. I hate heads up, as you well know. Aggressive Evelyn. I don't know. I'm gonna. Maybe I should have just folded on the flop. I wouldn't against other people. The trouble is that we blocked the nut flush draw, so she's not doing it with that. And it's gonna be expensive to find out if we're good here. Right. And I hate that's up. Don't quite want to leave the table, because on new tables, she's going to be around on new tables too, but here we know who she is. And that's 2 pair for us. And we got some other hands going on. We got this one, we got this one. Here with the 8, that's right at the edge. With the 8 you can come over the top. With the 7, gotta be a raise fold. With the 7, of course, it's just a fold, doesn't get played. Well, we make... so here we take it down. Here we're gonna check once more. Gonna start betting small on this type of board. Summer job, alright. And mainly PLO 20. Yeah, maybe that's why I haven't seen you, because I rarely play PLO 20 anymore. Unless there's a compelling reason. Seeing you at the table is usually a compelling reason not to play them. Starting university in September. Nice! Man, all the best in your university adventures. Did she only had the flush draw, but she bet on a wow 1250 drop here, by the way. Already took one of them down, so we're not folding here, unless it gets raised. Here, somebody is relieving me of my misery by joining. Not a miracle flop this time. Oh, this will be interesting to watch. So let's say I took down some free breakback here, 150, without doing anything. Or just existing. So, bottom set. Let's watch. 9, no good in the end. Here I came over the top, gonna c-bet, even though it's against a lot of people. Well, maybe this one would have warranted more thought. Yeah, we also, not calls, but we do get called. King turning. Alright. Here we're up against... Okay. D8, of course, is not great by any means. Be surprised if he puts it in now. Yep. It's the end of our wonderful adventure in that hand. Don't like my turn bet. Never do flop an ace. Not willing to let it go just yet. Very nice hand. Very grabby board for it. Gonna go crazy here. If he bets again, I need to let it go, very likely. Alright, we beat all the aces except the ace-king. Now it's gonna be tough if she bets. She doesn't, and we're good. Sweet. Flush draw, I guess. Queen with hearts, yeah. Chi-ching! Oh, Hisashiburi. Oh, Hisashiburi. In a vacuum, I'm assuming this is a greeting. Good to see you back, Chi-ching. Thank you for the good luck and the good grind. And should you be streaming today as well? Then, you know, likewise, of course. Hoping you have a good grind today. I saw you made another deep run. So. We're not folding here, that's for sure. Is potting it as an option? Maybe we're a little bit too deep for that. And if you guys don't know, first of all, hey, Master Pair, welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't know Chi-ching, then do check her out by all means. She's a very, very great person. And I liked her as soon as I found her channel. And she plays no limit tournaments on a super entertaining channel. Do check out Chi-ching. Highly recommend it. This dude is just so very aggressive, but it's the open and stupid spot. It's a no-brainer fold against most people. I think I'm still gonna end up folding here. I do feel that I am not doing horribly a lot of the time against him specifically, but especially when he bets pot. We're going with it against her. Aces. Ooh, we need some help. We need a 5. Ooh! Ooh! That was unlucky. You did have the legitimate better hand there. Oh, that's too bad for Evelyn. The reason why I came over the top, in case you just joined, she has been playing super wide. Lost a few buy-ins already, so maybe not in the best state of mind. Always Chi-ching, always my pleasure, and always from the heart. Master Pair saying rivers 2 pair and raises my river value bet. Days like those, man. Well, it's these players you want to play against. I sure you know that. And the variance and the tilt is something that is not necessarily the most enjoyable thing. Sure. Interesting how we proceed here. Oh, you're talking about No Limit. Yeah, maybe a chat box. Yeah, and people berating other players is maybe not the way to go. I understand that you want to air your feelings. But for the game, not for you personally, for the games, it's probably better not having the chat box. I quite enjoy the fact that it doesn't exist. Again, I understand the urge to air your feelings there, but is it gonna be good for the games? Do you want these people to... First of all, do you want these people to start playing better? And do you want them to leave? And I would assume that the answer in both cases is gonna be no. I guess the bottom straight here. Interesting turn, not gonna fold now. Why we have a bear? Yeah, it's fine. At work, unfortunately. Ah, right, I forgot. I forgot Chi-Ching. Sorry. It wasn't meant as a apply salt to wound scenario. I should know that. We take this one down. I should know that you're at work at this time. Even in once in a while. Have a good lunch, mate. We're up more than a buy-in. Not entirely sure if we are not maybe up 2 buy-ins, but for that I would need to. There might be a hiccup with the cashier. There rarely is, if ever. But I have a feeling I should be up more. I'll know next time I'll reboot RunItOnce. That being said, I don't think I had this problem before. Well, only once or so. Cashier being wrong, but it always fixes itself. Really? Let's see, I'm curious. Fair enough. But I was curious. Ugh. I'm gonna try to set a full house, I think. Expect to lose it against a flush now quite often. Whoa. Alright, not folding here against Evelyn. Or anybody else for that matter. And we flop 2 pair. Alright. Checking behind sounds good to me. What a nice run out. Question is, do we fold against a bet? It's a rather good question too. I think the answer is gonna be yes. Though I don't enjoy it. Yeah. Jacks and 8s here. Nope. Here's here, we at least have a suit to go with our kings. And we're also on the button. Oh, a different story entirely. Here, we're not folding. Just checking, sounds good to me. 9 is kind of interesting. Ugh. Yep, not folding, also not raising. I think that's asking a little bit too much. I don't expect to lose this one very often, unless she has exactly this, the 10-7. A7 doesn't make too much sense. It doesn't make any sense against a player like her. Ooh. They are up for a big decision here. Nice board for our aces. Aces take it down. This gentleman now almost has us covered. XBB splash, and we have a nice hand. Ace, Jack, Jack 6. Pretty much snap race there. Yep, I need to let it go. I'm curious what this guy's up to. Love to see showdown. Showdown we will get. 10, yeah, fair enough. Shot cells right out on here. Kippery, welcome to the channel. You still at work, my friend, or already enjoying some leisure time? I am sure most, if not all of you on this channel know Kippery already. If you do not, check out his channel. This gentleman has been a pokerstrategy.com coach for more than 10 years now and has released hundreds of videos and articles. And when it comes to PLO, I think it's safe to say that he knows exactly what he's talking about. And you can pick up a lot of things from him by watching his channel. I certainly did and do. Okay. Might not help Connor's mindset here. He has been aggressive anyway. Take a moment to check in with Micro Gaming once more, you never know. Table we're missing out on. Nope. Maybe it's a little bit iffy. Not blocking the high straight, alright. This one down pre. We have a hand on the Evelyn table. Interesting. Okay. Nope, just giving up on it. Bad chance for taking it down. This ace is really. Ace is conservatively just called on the button. Well, not really conservatively, they weren't great aces. But still, interesting to note. Give it a shot here. Why not? Ooh, big one. X fill up versus... Oh, we had a nice draw as well. Here. Fortunately, we had called... Like 2 pair, though. Might not be the wisest approach to this hand. Cold called here, but I don't cold call a lot, but no Evelyn. Alright. Actually, let's see if she wants to bluff, maybe. Or just value bet, we'll know in a moment. Yeah, bluffing could bluff-ish. Bluffing-ish confirmed. Yeah, I think it's still fine. Against an active player like that, and that's a pretty decent flop. Top pair, no real draws, except for the flush draw, which we are having ourselves to the second nuts. Comes over the top, we're going with it. Really? Have it? Ah. Hurt. What did he show up with? King, king, 7 deuce. Single suited to the king. Okay. With the backdoor flush and the gutter and the top pair, we need to look at the turn, especially for half pot. In the meantime, they are playing for a bunch of money. For all of it, it seems. Filled up for him. Okay. There's all the pairs. Really all the pairs. The games on RunItOnce are good. They're really good, actually. It's really small. I mean, we're blocking a lot of ways to make the nuts, but I don't know, man. Whew. Yeah, Cabrera games are continue to be great on RunItOnce. Not shilling for them. I am biased, but it's just the truth too. Let's have our jacks put some work in. And they do. Yeah, we've seen some crazy people. Evelyn here is certainly somewhere on that scale. Ooh. Ace, ace, jack, 9 double suited. That's an excellent question. Who was that? It was this guy up here. He might be the same as Evelyn down here. And here, it's Guy's also very aggressive. Might again be Evelyn. So we're never folding now. And here we're coming over the top, top 2. Otherwise rainbow board. Undo it. Oof. Alright, looks like we're playing for it all here. Oh, come on, do something for us. That's not it, right? No, damn it. Checking this one down though. And we are good here. What was? Yeah. Yeah, excellent question. I think one of the crazier players. And I have a feeling this blue shirt's gonna be the same here and potentially even here. Yeah, I think the short answer is this player is a little bit loopy. And Evelyn there, what did she win? I mean, she had a set, but what were her side cards? I don't, a normal player wouldn't have been in this hand at this point, I believe. Not complaining at all. Ace Queen 4-4. To the ace. Okay. Makes sort of sense. Fair enough. We got lucky against her earlier. In a all-in pre-spot where she actually did end up having aces for a change. See a turn. Nice. Don't come over the top, just cold call. Wonderful. Can we be down and run it once? I think when I go on the break, I'll log out and log back in. There might be something wonky. I'm not entirely sure. How did that ever work? Nice hand down here. In position. Fine, just checking. Hey, nice turn. Up and check, check. Took it down on table 1. Putting 2 straights out there. Happily going for the bet fold. What's going on? 22 entries now at PLO 50. Nice. Oh, Kipri, I don't know if you've heard, the Splashy Hours are making a comeback next week. Starting Monday. They're gonna be twice as long. Second hour is giving back, quote-unquote, only 65%. First hour is gonna give back 80%, just like last time. She called, so I'm calling as well. I am highly incentivized playing against her. Right. Delta will be folding, definitely not for half pot. The Golden Blazer! I can always hear the NutRaisin just like you would say it. It is a pleasure having you here, sir. Yeah, it was at the end of a long session, so subsequently was only a small host, but every little bit helps. If you guys don't know the Golden Blazer, I host him a lot, I enjoy him a lot. He plays high stakes, from my perspective, and I think it is proper high stakes. Sit and goes, tournaments, and with very, very good success as well. And super lively channel. And yeah, do check him out. Highly recommend spending some time in the Golden Blazer's palace. The PLO 50 has been treating me quite nice. We're up 28 buy-ins since July the 16th. And yeah, I had a few rough sessions where things really didn't go my way, but I was able to mostly claw my way back up to profit. That's unfortunate. It's a little bit too disconnected to consider calling, even against crazy Evelyn here. So on the whole, Golden Blazer, I am super happy with how the shot has been going. I saw you had a deep run. You took down $700 in profit yesterday, or I'm not sure if it was your daily the profit for the day, but took down a tournament for $700, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 2 pair, and wow, do you make it with the better 2 pair? Yeah, it just goes to show what. Wait, and ooh, now we get aces, and she might just be ticked off enough to come over the top and put it all in pre now. She's done it before. Excellent spot for us, of course. Will not be surprised if it goes all in pre. Quite the opposite. Yeah, the Golden Blazer also does nice things for the community. He had the streamer versus streamer bracket thing going on, and yeah, all kinds of cool gimmicks on your channel too. I love the shark hat and the spin the wheel thing when people sub. What are we up against? Don't do it. Doesn't do it. Confirmed, and we got that bind back and a little bit on top from Crazy Evelyn. Nice. Just on the pre as well. Yeah, the Golden Blazer, I feel completely comfortable now at PLO 50, I must say. That's not supposed to mean that I don't have plenty of holes in my game, which I definitely do. Some of them I'm aware of. I'm sure there are more, or at least some more, that I'm not aware of at this point, but yeah, I'm having a great time. That's nice. Against the normal player, this is not a race at this point. Well, it kinda depends. The flop got checked through. Blocked the low straight, which would check here. Quads is what you're saying, huh? Alright. Yeah, I left my pants off confirmed. When you said it about the... I raided the Golden Blazer yesterday. And he's always super excited when I come over, which I dig a lot. And vice versa. And I wrote in the chat, I had like 10 viewers at that time. It was a 10.5-hour stream, which I had to interrupt an hour before that, so I lost a lot of viewers then. And it was a tiny stream by that point. I came over to his channel, put in the chat, like, huge hosting coming. And he was like, NutRaisin! As he always does. And he started a sentence like, if the host is bigger than 10, and at that moment my 9 people host came in, and he was like, or I was like, oh, it was too funny. Just to give you some context. Oh, what's happening here? Aces versus a wrap, rainbow wrap on... Oh, interesting. Also pretty cool. This time we have the wrap and the pair on the rainbow board. Here I called because, it's Evelyn. Alright, on the rainbow board, let's get it in with the wrap. Or slightly more than one buy-in. Against the set? No! But blocking outs, but this means we're splitting it always, right? No, not always. A 8 or 9 would give us the uber nuts. But happy to split it. Single raise pot, min raise there. The 28 buy-ins? No, I'm sorry, yeah, that's plus another... That's a good, excellent question. Golden Blazer, it actually does not include that. Well, there's things in the chat happening. We're talking about karaoke at work. I think singing is a wonderful release and improves the mood and is something I enjoy to do, provided nobody can hear when I do it. So for me, not really an option unless you get me really drunk first, and preferably blackout drunk so I don't feel embarrassed every time I think back to it later. You know what? We're gonna actually just cold call here. Low SPR might, high SPR, excuse me, might allow me to use the club blocker should one club roll off. Took 8th for 700. Lost a big flip that would have given me the... but still, taking 8th. Congrats, Golden Blazer. I expect more good things to come from your corner of the internet. So far, you've been consistently crushing the games, right? I know the last month was kind of rough. But then it's MTTs, and just seeing you crushing them so impressively is quite a sight to behold. Well, and of course, not just MTTs. You do a lot of high stakes sit and goes as well. The whole city not aware of how the worst. Yes, spoken like somebody who's driven in Canada. Alright, let's take one off. Maybe, no, it's an interesting one. So, here we took it down. Karaoke stream coming. Not on this corner of the internet. I couldn't get drunk enough on stream, I feel. Also, you're not aware of the worst because I know I'm making some mistakes somewhere, but I don't know where. Yeah. That's exactly it. Step out of line here. So it's reasonable that she's doing this with queens, but I do block them. Only 2 queens left in the deck. And in her shoes, I'm not sure my line would make sense to me. But on the other hand, I'm not in her shoes, and it needs to make sense to her. Certainly not how I approach this button normally. How about 3-betting Kim and almost 300 deep? Oh, nice. Out of position. I tend to prepare him when 3-betting versus Echo Deep. I want to have a lot of nut potential. Yeah. And I think this is the superior approach too. King double suited almost. Yeah. I am hoping you're keeping the beard, man. The beard is awesome. I lost a prop bet, I have to shave my head. Oh, damn it. No, no karaoke confirmed. I do it loudly, proudly, and alone, the singing that is. Actually gonna check here. Well, you know what, with the ace of hearts, I wouldn't have minded a bet. Now that I think about it. Aces versus ace, king, 8-2, wow. Shirt. Let's rectify my mistake from, well, not mistake, but 4 AM, Central European Summertime. Well, you know what? I will still be awake at this point in time. Interesting. Checking, I don't know. I think had he called or had he raised, I would have said checking is the superior move. Now that he folded, of course, I think the bet was. No, but all kidding aside. Nah, it's fine. So here we're not folding. For a while. Definitely not folding on this turn. For Cash Game Festival, let's do karaoke stream. It's my birthday then. Ooh! I would love to. I cannot commit yet. Kibri, is Talon? Give me. That's not the Lex Welthaus thing, right? Where's the Talon? Where is that, Kibri? You know, I can't commit to anything like that just yet because wait, how did all the money go? What? How did I play for? How did I play for a buy in here? And looks like we're splitting this one up. Yep. So we do. Oh, Natasha is another nut job. Up here, I mean, Natasha. I would love to, Kibri. I cannot commit yet because I need to see whether how much money I have by then, basically. That's the long and the short of it. Let's ISO her. A little bit thinnish. If she comes over the top, I am not folding against her. Whew. Care to bluff, lady? Nope, but that's an excellent card, completing straights. Too bad. With the 9 in my hand, and a pair on a rainbow board, I don't mind betting. Blocking low straight draws, high straight draws. And gotta fire 3 barrels here, depending on the river texture. Wonderful. A big spot here, apparently. But a big period if I binked. I still had the bet in play. That is, what's the word? That's showing some integrity there. Integrity, I guess that's a good word. It's not exactly what I'm looking for, but given the way things ended with my exes so far, I don't think I would be interested in upholding too many previously made agreements. Then again, a bet is a bet. Your free rolling as the hair should grow back. Yeah. Eh. Ooh, what's happening here? Here I am, okay, happily checking behind, making a top pair, no kicker. I was too late to see what ended up happening there. Also gonna cold call something this is a fold normally. We might actually... Nah, we don't need to come out of top. But against, what's the nose here? Jaco. Which I suspect is the same crazy person on all 4 tables at this point. And we flop pretty huge. Yeah, you don't mind the lead here at all. Yeah, shows you what I know, Kippery. Wait, that's the nuts for us, right? Yeah. Shows you what I know, my friend. Where is it? Don't be teasing me. No, I live in a small place, small town. In the general area of Leipzig. Wait, is that in Germany, Tallinn, or Tallinn? I've never... Alright, if you are withholding the information, I'll ask Google about it. There. Oh, it's in Germany. Kippery, I am absolutely rubbish in geography. The area I live in here, I have lived on and off, but in total for more than 10 years of my life. And when my parents ask me to go like the next town over, I always ask like, I know the name, but I'm always like, is that one over there or that one over there? Because I can't commit it to memory. And we take this one down. So in Germany, well, that definitely solves the affordability question to a great extent. Let's definitely talk on Discord about it, Kippery. If I'm not mistaken, it is in Germany. Also, if I'm not mistaken, getting 3-bet here by Crazy Jaco. That's wonderful. Money's going in from our end. Also, no point in putzing around. Well, we're just putting it in. We are crushing this board pretty nicely, all in all, but... So it might be worth a slow play sometimes. Oh, Golden Blazer. That is very nice of you to say. I think I'm cheating though. I watched a lot of Jay Nanda's videos and it's very possible that I'm just repeating what I heard in those. Oh, was with someone from the stream. That changes everything. That makes a huge difference, yeah. Oh, you did come through, Kippery. I take everything back I said. You did give me the location there. Also, not the telling. So see, because there's a telling in Germany as well. So it's over there, Estonia. Yeah, if I can, I would love to make it, Kippery, that's for sure. If I can, it'll be on short notice, I suspect. Because I really need to see how the bankroll is doing by then. But still, a Golden Blazer, that the German idiom there, what that goes down like oil, reading something like that, as in that is very, very nice to hear. You just said there. I'm rare, it doesn't exist in English, but sometimes it's fun to translate idioms literally. Right, yeah, how about a jack on the turn? Nope, can't do it against you. It's hearts. Good chance he's checking me because he has showdown value now, i.e. hearts. I don't think... Well, we'll find out. Shows you what I know. Nothing. We are going to be closing the action here with a very marginal hand, but we are going to be on the button for the rest of the hand, deep against her, which is interesting in its own right. Long story short, we are calling. No miracle flop there. The Cash Game Festival, let me look that up. How about another 8? Nope. Let me check out a hotel package. How much would it be? So Golden Blazer Kippery is going to be able to chime in with a much better answer than mine, or I'll give you my perspective on it, which is still in the process of being formed. So, adrenaline is going to be... Yeah, I think it's going to be... I think you're right. I think it is going to be the next big game. So one advantage of the third bets, 1/3 pot-sized bets, or even smaller sometimes, is that you can stab a lot, and people, at least in the micros, tend to overfold. And now I'm basically parroting something that I've learned from Kippery. But yeah, I think it's true. So you can use it as a bluff a lot. You can use it in spots where you crush the board a lot. Multi-way, I don't use it as much because to me at least, my perception when I see somebody betting a third in a multi-way pot, it to me always conveys insane strength. Like, I'm crushing this board and I would love for as many people as I can as possible to come along. And otherwise, as a general rule, and that one I think yeah, as a general rule, out of position you want to c-bet larger, for the most part. Definitely multi-way, but heads up, there are some spots where you can c-bet small. Specifically the ones where you're very interested in having somebody come along, but also then you need to do some balancing and do it as a bluff every once in a while. For the most part, out of position, bet large, and in position, betting half or a third is definitely a thing. As a c-bet, I mean. That's you learning using other tools out there. Yeah, that's an excellent point, Chi-Ching. Yeah, only having a few sizings makes it much easier to have a balanced range in a lot of spots. So for the most part, I'm using half pot and 3/4, with 1/3 to attack a lot, which I'm only now starting to incorporate into my game, as per Kippery's advice in this case. Looks like Evelyn calmed down a little bit. Oh, that's a nugget of wisdom I haven't come across, Kippery, that you're raising these. Oh, actually, yeah. He did tell me a while ago, which I didn't use them for the longest time, the 1/3 bets. That you did tell me that you at least you specifically like to attack those sizings with a very decent success. So this is normally a fold. Different rules apply here, I think, with Evelyn. And also something I need to work on is to lead more and to donk more, which isn't, I know is completely weird for a no-limit player, but this would have been a fine spot to donk. Not quite sure how much folding I'm doing here. Normally a lot. Kind of Surprised that she didn't see bet the flop in position with a flush draw. Seems to be the type of player that would do that a lot. Horrible to lose against sevens, but I think I'm gonna call. And she did have the jack high flush. Fair enough. With rather nice blockers. Actually, I don't need to bet large here. This might be a spot to bet small. Then pump it up on the turn. Blocking both straights now, having a gutter to the nuts ourselves. And second nut flush draw. Takes it down. Single raise pot here, blind versus blind. At this point I'm letting it go. Top pair, queen kicker. I think we're behind two pair there a lot. Hey, I haven't heard the term locked boards as such. Only like when you have a hand locked up. Oh, see, I was gonna check out how much the packages are on for the Talon thingy. Of course, they don't have prices on their website. Folding here. Kind of funky. And you know what? I think this is not fine. Actually, it probably doesn't need to get raised. Make it a give me an ace king double suited, queen 10, then maybe. So there's no chance in hell we're winning this. Yeah, we're still losing it against ace king, which I think shows up here a lot. Maybe it's double suited kings. Of course, be awesome. It is, but with an ace. And that is not a... wow. Jesus, really? That is not a 4-betting hand, my friend. It's surprising coming from a sleepy player like this who woke up with ace king king. King king, what was it? The side card? King king 4. Not a spot where it's always a fold, but again, different rules apply, and this time I'm not gonna pass on a chance to lead. If we get raised, blind versus blind, and flop, interesting. Turn iffy once more. Let's see. Well, we make a straight if I'm not mistaken. See if she wants to bluff, or bet a wheel, a lower straight. You're still fairly new to the poker world, Golden Desert, really? Or just wants to bluff completely. Natasha has been very loose in the past, now that I think about it, so definitely not folding here. Only been playing for 4 years. Okay, that's how you define being new to the poker world. Interesting. We have a tough time pairing up our flush draws to the second nuts. She bets pot. Like in a world where she's equally deep as mine, as I am, maybe? Well, just letting it go. Kibri, do you happen to know like how much a package would be for the Cash Game Festival? I kinda doubt that I'll be able to make it this year. Say that in advance, but maybe. It would for sure be interesting to know how much it would be. Again, check out Golden Blazer's channel, everybody. He well deserves all the viewers he gets. And he's getting a lot. I think if he would stream full time, he would be partner in like a month. Because you always have more than 70 people when I check you out, for the most part at least. So, yeah. Check him out, I enjoy his channel immensely. And the Golden Blazer, you get ready for your day. You sharpen those clippers. Whatever you need to shave your head. And if I can, I'll tune in and join the spectacle. Right, so a bunch of interesting spots. Blind versus blind, we flopped the nuts currently. And here we are gonna check. Do have a gutter. Do the second nuts and the second nut flush draw and the top pair. Table 4 we took it down. I understudy and I overplay. I am stealing that. Yeah, that I'm stealing for sure. Here I'm not folding now. Top 2, no, there's a little bit too much equity in play. Hey, what do you know? The second nuts. Too bad. I thought against a crazy person. Crazy-ish. Or at least very, let's say very active. And she had the nut straight, the jack 9. And actually with the queen jack, so yeah. A lot of outs to improve as well. Huh, that's pretty cool. Start off by checking here. We get aces versus Evelyn, who has played really snug now. Yeah, if he's new, right? Did you're an unborn, right. I was like, huh? 4 years new? No idea, you can book a hotel yourself too, fair enough. Yeah, as I said, I would love to. I highly doubt that I'll be able to this year. Next year, who knows? Yeah, against her, actually, I don't mind. With all the talking, how have we been doing? I think we've played some decent poker in between, for the most part. We're definitely up for the day. The tune of, like, 1 buy-in, roughly, I believe. And potentially more? I'm not sure. To restart the client in a bit. With all the 10s, now at this point the money is going in if he bets again. Not having the straight. Alright, let's get a little bit lucky here. I have a feeling we need it. Hope we're not drawing to 1 out. Yeah, 1 out confirmed. Damn it. That's a sizable pot. we gonna fare here? Not much better. Doubt the pair of aces is gonna take it down. It's top 2. For 3 nights in the casino hotel, yeah, that's a lot. Don't think I'll be able to do this today, this year. Gonna get to the streamed live table. Well, I know which T-shirt I would wear. Will be bad for the later stream. Awesome. Have a hopefully uneventful day at work, Kipri. And thanks for the drop, and I'll see you soon. Sprague is glorious. Welcome to the channel. I think what you're looking for is the results there. And again, Kipri also a channel very, very worthwhile and good to and great to check out. Kipri has been as I've said before, has been a poker strategy coach for ages. And if you think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to PLO, spoiler, I don't necessarily do. Always. Kipri definitely does. So a lot of things to be taken away on his channel. That's 1.4k in euros, that's exactly right. Plus the 350 in streamer rake back. And that's with a bunch of sessions that were super rough. Where I'm making mistakes plenty of times. But I kept getting the money in well for a few sessions and just got clobbered by the dealer. I guess it's all part of it. I'm betting here because, well, first of all, I could turn like this, which wasn't the plan, but just any club that rolls off will allow me to bluff very nicely. And have a lot of fold equity blocking the nut flush. Oh, the 10 was... You're right, Kipri, I forgot about that. The 10... Yeah, I've completely forgot. The 10 would have been out too. Scandinavian flip. That's good. Scandinavian flip. Top 2 here, both backdoor flushes, blocking the wheel a little bit. He could have sized down a little. I don't think that 5 is trouble basically ever. I have a tough time seeing what X4s you show up. Some, yeah. It's the long and the short of it. It's the card. And we split it. Fair enough. Would love to see a river now. I'm thinking of one too. Not that one. It's close. Not the one I was thinking about. Well, I'll be buggered. Get down. Evelyn is in a hand. Been a while. And let's watch this first. I got some nice hands on other tables, or some nice spots. You got ace. Oh, Evelyn folded, okay. This one we take down pre, and here in the splash pot we're not folding to a 3-bet. And also I'm very happy to check behind. Oh, a jack or queen. Do it for us. Nope. Okay. Just wondering why I'm in this hand. And the answer is always is because, almost always is because I'm in the big blind. Sometimes I space out, find myself in spots where I'm like, oh, how the hell did I get here? This is not one of them. Lunch break! Enjoy your lunch, chitting. Alright, not ideal, but... Oof. Whoa, they're playing a big one. Queen versus queens. Okay. Don't think we're gonna be able to get away from this. Yeah, it's a little bit too much money in the middle. Oh, 2 pairs are almost always gonna be good. That's us right now. Come on! Damn it! Such a nice turn. Usain Colt! Hey, welcome to the channel. Big pot there, unfortunately didn't go our way in the end. See what happens here. Don't have 8s, it's all... Oh, that's wonderful. He needs an 8 and an 8 only, and we take a big one back there. Nice. Very, very nice. The kings took it down on the other board, by the way. And we get more of them here. Yeah, not folding against you. I think you might be ticked off a little bit now. Ooh, pair. Ooh, hang on. 2 pair and an open ender. Yeah, money's going in once more on the rainbow board. Hope we run well. Top 2 open ender, rainbow board. Takes it down. Usain Colt. I'll happy to answer, but give me some more details. Hang on, I'm gonna put it in the chat so you don't need to wait as long. Hey, I flopped the nuts here. An excellent river, not folding. You have the 7, then good for you. 7 confirmed. Okay, letting it go then. Yeah. Curious to see what you put in the chat, and hopefully I'll have an answer. Practice for free. So practicing for free, I would say Stars has the biggest play money games. Keep in mind though, practicing for free is only gonna help you so far, and that's not gonna be very far either, because people don't take it seriously. So for learning the game and, you know, figuring things out like positions and just the general flow of the game to get your first taste for poker, play money is fine. For anything more than that, I would recommend playing like super small sit and goes, things like that, where you don't need to invest a lot of money. Yeah, that's the trouble here. Not sure how much I like my call on the turn. Hang on, I'm gonna continue answering in a moment. Yeah, just let it go, grudgingly. So yeah, that's as far as play money is concerned. So, and you can also hop, if you want, you can hop on my Discord and get some answers there as well. So what to study? If you're talking about No Limit Hold'em, I cannot. There's a bunch of of things on YouTube, but I'm not well versed in No Limit Hold'em. So, and where and what to study. For PLO, as long as you don't want to spend money, which is, you know, I wouldn't do that in the beginning. Just there's a lot of free resources out there. Google is gonna be your friend. I know it's a very generic answer, but besides that, I always recommend the Micro Stakes Bankroll Challenge by Jay Nandes. If you need it spelled, let me know. I'll put it into the chat. You can find it on YouTube. I think it's from 2017, where he played he's a high stakes player and coach, and he had a bankroll challenge that is very long. It's like 50 or 60 hours of content there, and he explains a lot of things, which otherwise, if you want to get explanations by Jay Nandes, you pay at least 100 euros a month for his training site, Mastermind, which is excellent. But yeah, for free, the YouTube content there is amazing. So I would recommend that. And the 2+2 forums and the Poker Reddit might be interesting as well for a beginner, or just for anybody. Yeah, that's how I started. I played a little bit of play money, and then I played like the smallest buy-in sit and goes, because there you get to practice hands for real money, which people tend to take way more serious than as soon as they can lose something than play money, and you can do so while losing very little. I know Star says I would love to recommend RunItOnce, but I don't have sit and goes yet. They will come soon. So check them out in the future. Right now it would probably be Stars, or actually Microgaming. I think they have the lowest buy-in, like 11 cent buy-in sit and go tournaments. Got a flush draw, but now the overcard rolled off. It's iffy. And again, it's J-Cole. Alright. Oof. Just a flush and the straight. So we're never folding here. We have the third nuts, but whatever. Against her, I'm not folding. And looks like we're going to be taking it down. Nice. What were we up against? Curious. Queen, queen. No, that's my hand. Oh, she had queen, queen as well. Queen, queen, jack 4. No hearts. Right, take one off. Bring us 2 pair. Never folding at this point. Not against him. Her. Whatever. Yeah, my pleasure, Usain. Usain? I'm never quite sure. And we're good here. It's a total bluff. That gives us a rather nice bluffing spot. Gonna blocking the nuts, of course, as well as we can. Gonna fire 2 barrels. Depending on the river, of course. Brings a flush, then I would be way less incentivized or interested in putting another bet in. However, I will go on a short break in a moment. I'll put on a highlight video, actually the highlights of yesterday's streams, which have been interesting. They have been exciting. There's a lot of up and downs for part of yesterday's sessions. And it's gonna get iffy really quickly. But we do have the top pair, we have the backdoor flush draw, we block straights. That part is not super important here, I feel. And it's nice. That is us in a nutshell, I would say. And we take one down. Nice. Very, very nice. Aces didn't believe. Well, aces bet in the first place, which I think I could have found a check fold there. Not. Well, I don't know. It's an unfortunate spot in her shoes. And the king rolls off. And with a stack to pot ratio being so low. And that's also unfortunate. Make the connectivity way better, and we are calling here, but not with this hand specifically. Too many gaps in the side cards. Yeah, a matter of fact, Usain is one of my real-life friends who I never would have expected to have or develop any interest in poker. Started 1.5 weeks ago, and he started with play money, and quickly he came to the same conclusion that it's fine for learning the dynamics and playing a few hands, figuring out how everything works, you know. And then he was not interested in playing play money anymore because nobody takes it seriously. And you really, once you learned the minimum basics, you can't really grow anymore as a player or can't learn too much on play money very, very quickly. Nope. We get raised here, but then I get go. Yeah, and I need to take a 5-minute break in a moment. As I said, I'll put up the highlight reel so there's something to watch on the screen in the meantime. You know what? I'm not even suited to the 7, which makes a little bit of a difference. I think not calling here is fine as well. King raised pot, he opened, I called on the button. On the other hand, I'm on the button, and position is so very important in PLO. Two more hands to play on this table before the break, and what a hand it is! Ace, ace, queen, jack, double suited, nice. Hey, wait, what's happening here? You have the deuces and you were up against what? Oh, eights. The other guy paired his 8 in the end. Wow, what a stack. 6 binds deep here. Nice. 2 flushes. We're not blocking either of them. And check and yeah, check fold at this point. We're still good, amazingly enough. Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes. And thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here, keeping me company. And yeah, here, see you in a moment. We have outs. I mean, we always have to backdoor flush draw, but let's hope we don't need it. Okay, that's us. Got a little bit lucky there, but it's not like we were far behind versus top 2 on this board. Aces, kings and queens, of course. Indeed we are. So, what did we flop? We flopped the top pair and the nut flush draw out of position. Okay. And we're doing rather nicely so far, and that's it. That is it right there for us. Whereas down here we flop excellent, and you had what? Two pair in the end from what I've seen. So we have the top pair, we have a gutter to the nuts, excellent blockers, and of course the nut flush draw. And we're going, money's going in. Once more, seems to be an action-packed start to the session here, right there. Wow. Nobody, there's only one spade out. Ah, too bad. Everybody had a, well, this guy shouldn't have been in this hand at this point, but everybody had a sort of legitimate hand on the flop. Win one, lose one, huh? Could have easily tripled up there. In the form of ace, ace, queen, 7. Diamonds and, what is it? Clubs? Green ones? Yeah. The blue and the green ones. Blue and green aces. Now that is a man after my taste here. Or possibly lady. Although then it sounds a little bit stranger. I do like the fact that came in for the 3-bet. Insofar as that qualifies as a 3-bet when we're talking about the min-raised part. Hey, I like where this is going. So yeah, I like where this is going too. Ace, ooh, he got double suited aces as well. See, ooh, he has the flush draw. We can make 2 pairs. No. Okay. Well, this is not our lucky table. With the pair in the wrap, top pair in the wrap on the rainbow board, I wasn't sad about getting the money in. Yeah, we're not folding though. I think that we have no showdown value. And also block it a little bit with the 9. Get caught, unfortunately, didn't find a believer here. Hit all the 7s, yeah, then it's tough to find one. And the straight himself, though. Alright. Rainbow board, overpair, open-ender. And a backdoor flush draw. Put it in right now. Position, yeah. Here, come on, do something nice for us. No! Pity. A nice turn. Not quite sure how the pot got so big. No, she bet largish on the turn and on the flop, and I did decide to call. Oh, we're almost dead there. Nice, 1-9 back on RunItOnce. Here against another nut job, I decided not to fold my wrap on a paired board. And now I'm never folding. Turn he bet. He kept betting smallish. Definitely helped it. But against quads, he perfectly done, my friend. Can't argue with that. Get the absolute maximum. It's not gonna help us much. We bump it up. As in, nobody's gonna fold. We're still coming over the top here, right? Rainbow board. too bad. Crazy table. We had a nice double suited hand. Nice-ish, at least. Oh, here, never folding against Blaster. Especially not in position. Not on this board. Tank it and put it in right away. He has shown that he can call with dominated or just fed out with hands that are fed out in horrible shape. So we're not the ones being in horrible shape. So far. Oh, come on. Aces are not our friends today. What can I say? And we are back. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. So it looks like the same players stuck around as well. We still have Evelyn, Connor, all the blue shirts on our tables. Matter of fact, Jacko here, one of the blue shirts, involved in a decent sized pot already. Ooh, can't win without the lucky hat. Also cannot hide my receding hairline without the lucky hat. Alright, all the backdoor flushes, middle pair and the gutter to the nuts. Keep the pot small if we can. Putting a flush draw for us and a double gutter on the board now. Still together with the middle pair. Again, checking. Seems fine to me. Not folding. Betting is rather thin, I believe. We're up against Ace, Jack, Jack 5. Single suited to the Jack is what she had. And we're at least breaking even for the day. We're a little bit in profit. There are 23 entries at PLO 50. Nice. You know what? Matter of fact, I think I will... Nah, I was gonna say I will restart the client, but let's not. Because I might be in profit a little bit more. Nope. You know what? Actually, the cutoff, maybe. Let's check up on it. But the gap between the 5 and the 8 hurts the hand. And it's correct. The 8, 7, 8, 6, 9, 6, 7, 6 all get raise called. Together with, you know, these double suited 5s here, I mean. But not with the 8, 9. Oh, yay. Yay for us. Oof. Big one here. Jesus Christ, you want a 140 euro pot with 4 deuce. Might be a board where Sergio is not always interested in c-betting, and he is not. Let's just turn a 6, that would be awesome. That is not a good card. And we're done with the hand at this point because he should bet here a lot now. And the jack high flush draw in the 1 pair is nowhere near good enough. Yeah, I'd be shocked if he didn't bet. Nothing of relevance on this board except for the 10, but I'm not gonna start telling a story now. And we're behind queens. Double paired, 7s and 3s single suited. And we flop a gutter. And little else. And we have excellent blockers, but blockers against him haven't been a winning proposition. Let it go. Here we flop a little bit nicer. The wheel with a redraw to full house. Have the nuts currently. Nuts stay nutty so far. Interesting spot down here. Start off by checking. And the nuts do stay nutty. Get bet 2 and we'll call. Get called here, which is frankly amazing. Make the straight with a redraw to the nut flush. Okay. Up 2 here on the rainbow board. He goes for it, and so will we. I'm gonna be a putty cat here and just call. It's a 3-bet pot. Checking, and here we get a fold, which is just amazing. Here we're taking it down as well. Ace is up here, where we are sitting on a very healthy stack at this point. Yeah, happy to get all the money in here if we can. You have the open ender. King would give us the nuts. 8 would give us the nuts, yeah. And a nut flush draw on the overpair. Would love to see a raise, and that's the nuts for us right now. Fold. In the cutoff, I'm not entirely sure, but this one to a raise, of course, we're folding it. Let's check it out. It's too wide. I know on the button it's fine. King, king, king with a 10. That's perfectly fine. A perfectly fine raise fold. Hope we don't get raised here. Ugh. I'm still gonna call. It's thin. It's really thin. And she can't let go of aces here. This is the second time. She way overplayed them. Yeah. And here, normally I fold here a lot, but not against Evelyn. This remains true. This is super thin calling here, and maybe, yeah, you know what, I don't like it. First of all, even if these guys fold, but we're gonna face a river bet a lot. Maybe not this time, but still. Yeah, we are taking it down, but still, this is a very optimistic 2 players behind who, if we get raised, we just hate life completely. Yeah, of course happy that we took it down, but same story applies. If he comes over the top again, I'm out, but yeah, let's play as much as we can against this lady. Not a great board, and we're gonna let it go here to c-bet. And this c-bet's like really small, but nope. And she has a nice hand here and gets drawn out on. That's not gonna help her state of mind. You flop wonderful. Top set, nut flush draw. She's sticking around. She's in for the long haul today. Yeah, Jacko's, I think, feeling it now as well. I'll keep checking back between both hands. Here she takes it down. Erase. You know what? In position. We don't need to. Of course, really nice. He comes over the top and we're just calling. This deep. Let's not pair the board. Too bad, now we're splitting it sometimes. We're gonna make it called. Maybe not. Yeah. This time with a redraw to the nut flush backdoor. Would have also played the spot differently had this guy been deeper. I.e. I would have checked there a lot. Maybe I still need to check there a lot. I'm not sure how much leading the small blind is doing. It's likely that it's not much. A moment, I'll just check out some microgaming tables. Never know. Maybe we're missing out. Might be. Down on one table with a red tag, i.e. somebody I mark as maniac. Find out if he really fits that description. And I'll keep that one open on the side and move it over whenever something exciting happens. Yep, and that's the only table that is of any interest whatsoever. Jesus Christ, she is just getting buy-in after buy-in from, I believe, Jacob here. Jaco, not Jacob. And 7 buy-ins now, very nice. Straight. Checking behind. Yeah, I'm calling because we're super deep. Well, not super deep, she's super deep. I'm not BB effective. Alright. Might be a board where he doesn't want to c-bet a lot. Good there. Cool. Oh, giving us 2 pair. I'm not sure I believe him if he bets, but it's gonna get expensive really quickly. Let's hope he doesn't. I think we're good. Nice. Hot. And he did have the aces. As far as I can tell, we're up 2 buy-ins now. I'll show you the extra table for a moment. The crazy dude I sat down for turns out not to be that crazy. He's gonna get a different check mark in a moment. But Euros for me sat down, and he definitely is. Unfortunately, he is short stacking. Not ideal. But still cherish having him on our table. Man, we are sitting on stacks on all the tables today. Ooh, and get aces here. The extra table. In raise, alright. Play for it all then. Are we up against aces as well? No. It's very nice. Ooh, that's a good card for you. Don't do it, man. Alright. Also a nice looking hand. Not necessarily one you want to get it in with. On the other hand, it was button versus blind. I think that's actually fine. Check it out. For us down here. Check it out from his perspective. Button open, ace king king. Ace king 10-10, double suited. I'm just gonna call here. Out of position, very, very deep. And no, it just gets raised. The ace jack, ace 9 get raised. Together with the double suited 10s. Evelyn involved down here. Jesus, what happened? April must have won another huge one here. We're gonna call this because I think Jaco is just completely off the reservation now. Up a top pair, not an exciting board to have top pair on. Terribly exciting at least. Let's get checked through. That's a double gutter. Giving us a gutter to the nuts up here. The double gutter on the rainbow board. Let's see another card. Let's wrap here. Not anymore. At least not as nice anymore, I mean. Here we're now folding. And we flop interesting. Really deep. Let's check it for now. I have a top set here. I'm gonna check and check call a lot. I think we're good. Like the candidate we're behind would be the 10-9. He doesn't have that. Nope. But the 9 brought in a lot of draws that didn't get there. So, which is why I would have called here in the end. Cold call, which is normally not done. The small blind, but with the extra money in the middle. Up a pair and little else. Some blockers, but against him they're not. I'm not gonna go for many blocker plays. He has demonstrated why that's a better idea in the past today. Against Jaco here, not folding once I open. And Take one off. What happens on her turn? If she keeps betting, we are done. Middle pair, likely no good. He does keep betting, and we are done. Whoa! It's against pair, and wow, we do take it down with the 7s here. 9s, whatever. What the takeaway is, we take it down. Hang on. Anything here? Nope. Curious what's happening. Seven gone versus what? Yeah, I'm calling because of the extra money in the middle now. Way less appealing, unfortunately. Gonna have to let it go. Yeah, doubly so now. On the other table, the Natasha had ace 9-9-4, so she had blockers to straights and aces. Little kicker thing. Oh, sorry. Sorry, dude. I thought I clicked that button already. Top 2. Really deep. Without a heart. Let's start off by checking. Holding though. Table 1, we took it down. Not an... sorry, that's not an awesome card, naturally. And we need to let it go. Hope he reloads. He seems to be fun. Nope. Well, good for him. Because I don't think he's in the best mindset to be playing anymore. Here I called, and again, I normally don't call, but dash pot of 150 in the middle. Ooh, wait. Take him down again. This time you do, you draw out on top and bottom pair. We make the nuts with a redraw to a flush. Would have to be the 6-4, pretty much, or ace-4. That has a speed now. This table is down to heads up, and that I don't enjoy, so do it. Take this one down. Interesting. Got a nut flush draw, backdoor flush draw. Checking also fine. Three ways, there's going to be a lot of checking here. That's a very, very decent card. Big stack to our left. Alright. And blue shirt factor. Get raised, really? I mean, then we need to let it go. Curious. Also an interesting one. Okay, never mind then. Ooh, the deuce. Triple pairs now. So here we found the exit. A huge part is brewing. That's really small. It takes it down. 7-5 here, the flush draw. They both make a straight. He got bailed out on the river card. Now I'm going to make the same straight. Had a redraw to a better to the flush though. Jack 10 combo, double suited, we're not folding. Not super excited. What it is. If I got it to the nuts, which is not a lot. Also not a board that will keep him from c-betting much. I think we need to give up here. Give us a pair, the gutter and the backdoor flush, then yeah. I think it's fine, but without the pair. With PC lurking. Richie Rob, see you soon. Thanks for being around so long. Jesus, that's a surprise. As I keep saying, Richie Rob, one of the channels where whenever I host him, I stick around way longer than I initially intend. So do check him out yourselves. He streams no delay, no limit tournaments on a very, very lively and entertaining channel. Alright. Not terribly interested in folding. How about an ace of diamonds? Or just a king, that would be cool too. Giving us a gutter. Oof. We sometimes do have the best hand, but I doubt we'll be able to find out. Yeah, not against the river bet. Don't quote me on the turn bet. Oh, and the turn call. Hate that I lost chips there, not... Of course, hate that I lost money, but I even more hate that I'm not deep against Evelyn anymore. Unfortunately, Evelyn folded, and here the nuts stay nutty. Get the aces on another table. Take it down. There's some PLO 20 going on. Cool. On RunItOnce, I mean. Nice. Very loose aggressive, huh? Coming in for the raise. Alright. Don't see this much as a bluff. Against some hands we're doing... Well, we're not doing great against any hand. Having a pair in our hand, it's tough to... It's not that easy to beat the ace-deuce, ace-4. Evelyn left. Now that is a true pity. Used to see if they're the same people. Yeah, they were. Connor left too. So they were indeed the same people. Here with the gutter. Cool. I will open one of the PLO 20 tables on the side. There's indeed a game happening, not quite sure. So, first of all, here we're not folding. And here we're not folding either. Hey, we get to see another card for free. Back. Gloryman! Hey, welcome back, my friend. It is going nice on microgaming. We got run over in 2 spots where we were decently ahead. But on RunItOnce, things are going excellently. As evidenced here by us having quads. Fortunately now it's dinner time, games are breaking currently, only 9 entries. We had more than 25 a few moments ago. But it's that time of the night where that usually happens, yeah. And had some excellent players. At, ooh, wow. He is smiling. What are you smiling about? Alright. Nice hand, he says. Nice fella. Gloryman, the reason why I didn't rat hole, here I'm actually 4 binds deep, 1 BB deep, was that we had excellent players at the tables that just left. They've been with us since the beginning of the session pretty much. Yeah, since the beginning of the session. Intriguing turn. We're gonna only check Carl behind kings, but where he played it might have been kings. Yeah, that's true. I do have showdown value. Yeah. I'm gonna call here against the crazies. Yeah, it's a good question. I think either way is fine. It's not like we beat there very often. So betting for value is, I think, okay. Might very well be a case of oversea betting on my part. I am want to do sometimes. Oh yeah, all the exciting tables broke at the moment. Ooh, but I found a decent PLO 20 table. I'll check up on the PLO 50 tables on micro once more, but from what I've seen last time I checked a couple of minutes ago, they were all pretty sucky. Except for this single one here that we have open. Seems to remain true. Seems to remain true that gaming is not that interesting right now. I think we have no shot on value. Let's start turning this one into a bluff. Success. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a result in a moment for how the day has been going. Another table down to heads up. A lot of well in the PLO 20 world here. I'll lead right away on a board like this. Yep, no other fun tables confirmed. Except for another PLO 20 table. So yeah, we got on RunItOnce on the other side. Why do I always mix these two sides up? Still haven't figured that one out. On microgaming, we got done bad by the dealer today. Whereas on RunItOnce, we've done... the dealer has been excellent to us, so... Let's see. Yeah, with 2 binds down on micro and actually 2 binds under EV too. Going to graph. But that's all in a day's work, I guess. And the day ain't over yet. And on RunItOnce, we're still in profit for the day, spoiler. I think. Yeah, or breaking even. Possibly just breaking even. Yeah, some PLO 20 because, yeah, I think I already said because not enough games going. This is the last PLO 30 table, PLO 50 table, what am I talking about? I think we're gonna be good. And good we are. Unfortunately, it is heads up, let's not do that. I'm still gonna call here, I'm willing to gamble on this table. Crazy people, yeah, maybe this is overdoing it. Maybe make it double suited and it's fine. Yeah, I think that's asking a bit much. Poor hand. Hey, that's rather nice. Could have let. Don't do enough leading on turns. Let's see, I'm curious. Butchered this hand from start to finish. Now, compounded my mistake by calling there. The thin-ish ISO raise. Yeah, it's only gonna be this one PLO 50 table, namely this one. Yeah, I got called and I'm... Wait, I didn't have a... Oh, I thought I had a straight. My bad. Three. Well, are we doing nice? A nut flush. I guess I can go on my break then in some point in the near future too. But let's play for another few minutes. Ace is down here. I can't seem to be able to play PLO 20. What do you mean? Like the results are not in your favor? You know, for learning PLO, don't go to PLO 20. Was what I did. I started playing really low. Well, now we're never folding. You have the quads, and that's the long and the short of it. See, maybe he wants to bluff. I doubt it. I doubt it. On the other hand, he's not calling with the straight here, and he had kings. Those he would have called. Cost myself some value. Again. Yeah, right on, Glorious. You stick to NL, and for PLO, for learning, I would personally always went down to the nano stakes. Have my mistakes be on the cheapest side possible. Top 2 backdoor flush draw and an open ender. I check here a lot. I just decided not to. If he comes over the top, I'm not folding. Though I will hate it, I bet. On the other hand, I do have that 9, blocking the nut straight. And don't have any clubs, which he could have called with a lot on the flop. A.e. a flush draw. Yeah, the PLO games on RunItOnce completely broke there. One crazy dude left, but a way more interesting crazy dude is still here. Oh, you know what? That gives me time to log out of RunItOnce to check something. Not playing any Rio tables currently. No, looks like the balance is correct. So we're up 2 buy-ins on RunItOnce. Puts us in a little bit of profit, but not much, I feel. Yeah. Actually, pretty much puts us at breaking even. Which is kind of a pity. We played well enough to justify being in profit at this point, but reality is the ultimate decider on these spots. Closing the action, sure. Here we're letting go. Here, I don't know, man. I think so, not just yet. Wow. That'll do it for us. We're gonna keep an eye on the spot. We can check with the 4. Yeah, I don't really need to lead. He flopped it and he had something weird. Okay, another crazy character. Nice, we're good here. And here I called because more crazies and I flop excellent. Not gonna lead on this board. I'm actually just gonna call. Would love for this guy to remain in the hand. No real draws right now. Giving us a flush draw on top. Ooh, nice. Bit into too. Long tank here. What's up? I mean, I click on the game and it doesn't let me in. Oh, okay. That changes the message there quite significantly. I see. Really? On Rio? Hey, and we're drawing to 2 outs and we're good. Interesting up here. Fucking straights, but I'm never folding. Not against euros for me. Again, more leading, NutRaisin, more leading. He had the king 10-10 deuce, I believe, offsuit, if I saw correctly. Out here. Again, because I want to play with euros for me. If he raises, I'll hate life and call. No leading necessary in this case. Hey! How's that for board? The nuts with a redraw. Get raised, really? Well, don't mind if I do. Probably has the same hand. No, not even that. Wow, he's drawing to 1 out. Neo. If you turned king queen, then so be it. He might have. Be my day on microgaming in a nutshell. Yeah. Yep, that's my microgaming day right there. Raising the button, raising the flop there wouldn't have changed anything. He would never have folded, and the result would have been exactly the same. But man, didn't we build a nice 4-bind stack here? This guy doesn't seem to be crazy. Give him a different check mark for now. Aces. Ace is no good. Very deep against high kids here. Just putting it in. Ooh, that's too bad. We need a 10 or a spade. That is too bad. Good, and he just raised on the flop where I called with just the top pair and nothing else. Top and bottom here. I'm gonna pot it. I'm gonna raise. take one down. Nice, raise rip beautifully. Alright kids, alright, for one buy-in, let's see how you're playing. What hands you're playing. Not folding. Alright, so there you have that. Don't do it, doesn't do it, and here we have the nuts, which is super nice. Raise it right away, see how he reacts. Unfortunately, he reacts in the way that I didn't want him to react. So yeah, I retract the green checkmark for high kids here. Seems I had him pegged correctly all along. That leaves us, I think we might be in profit a little bit now. Could be huge. Nah. No difference to before, still breaking even. Barely. Sorry for the tables popping up for a moment. Looking for checking out my micro gaming tables. Oh. I'm a pot with a 5 euro splash. Woot! Nice! Very nice. Way to go, Glory. Here we flopped rather excellently, I would say. Well, not rather excellently, but definitely not horrible. A better description of the spot, where we have a pair and a nut flush draw. Less exciting now, that's for sure. Okay, full pot size. I was gonna say I'm not necessarily folding just yet, but if he bets pot, let's get a little bit much of our poor hand. Chips continue to fly up here. Not a huge surprise. As long as euros for me is involved. Full house. I can't see what he had, unfortunately. Having to do a lot of folding here. Alright, let's flop us something nice. Too bad. Double gutter though. Yeah, my short-handed game, if you haven't noticed, isn't great. We do have a hand. And I'm gonna play this one a little bit differently, and I'm gonna tell you why in a moment. Because I highly suspect that he is raising a lot, and I was positive that he will do so in a lot of cases, which I still think is correct, unfortunately. This time he did fold. Yeah, just call. More aces. Nice. We get the last of his money. Very certain he's not gonna fold. Not a great flop, but you know, it's what it is. He has a pair and a nut flush draw. Need to fade a little bit, and we do. Nice. And even if he reloads, he's a short stacker. I'm gonna leave the table now, unless he reloads for a full stack. But three-handed, there's not enough value there. Yeah, that's just that. Go for the check Rizzle. Chichu Manchu, welcome back. Thank you very much for the good lucks. I hope I did. Sure if I did. Oh, sorry. Watching an empty part of the screen here for a moment. Looks like my chat is not working. At least my about chat. Let's see. Get back. No. My Twitch chat is, unless you got a time machine, that content is unavailable. That tells me. Don't see any problems in the stream, however. Crazy dude. Okay. Did find one PLO 50 table, but I'm gonna leave it again. The one guy was interesting, or an unknown set here to my right, left, got replaced by a yellow tag. I just noticed one of the two green tags at the table is short. No point. I think we'll go on a break pretty soon. There's really are no interesting tables currently, which is a bummer. At least no interesting PLO 50 tables now anymore. Might as well. Yeah, let's finish the orbits on all tables. And Chichu Manchu, even though it's a pity that you just got here, I'm talking about going on break, but there really isn't much content to be had. Only have PLO 20 tables to be exact. So, since, I mean, we won 25 bucks on the PLO 50 table, but unfortunately I lost about 20 bucks on another table. So probably should even out. Yeah, that it does pretty much exactly to the penny. We are still breaking even for the day. Kind of a little bit undeserved. Got done harshly by the dealer on microgaming, but meh. With the back door, sure. Let's put it in. Ooh, we need one of those flushes then. Two of them for us. Nice! A little bit lucky in that spot. I will be back in 2.5 hours, sometimes less. But as per schedule, I'm back at 10:30 German time. Oh, we can host PieFace, we can raid PieFace. Cool. Do that in a few moments. Sometimes we're good here. Not against queens, though. Last hand on this table, let's be a tiny bit adventurous. Usually doesn't get raised under the gun. But why the heck not? flush at least. Hey, an ace is down here for the last hand. Might be enjoyable. Or horrible, depending on what happens. Come on, come in for the raise. You not so much, because if you raise, you're gonna have aces a lot of the time too. Alright. Well. Nope. Last hand here. With the big blind, we're gonna c-bet. Give it one shot. And take it down. Oh, let's watch the conclusion of this hand, and then I'm gonna color the session. Mildly in profit, 10-20 bucks, something like that. That's fine. And yeah. Back soon. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for keeping me company. Let's go raid Pieface Poker. Mixed Games player, also plays PLO on this channel. And might be some Pieface. In case you don't know him, then at least check out his channel for a moment. Chances are you're gonna like it there as well. I always do. That being said, see you in 2.5 hours, should you wish to. Cheers. Thanks for watching.